Listen, you still my boy. By heaven's decree, you are still abiding as such. The moment you are not, I will let you know. For I will turn my hand against you. And it is not, don't think that you contracting the virus is heaven's turning against you or the Father or God or even me that I've turned against you. Because I have not. I still tell the whole world that it will be in the best interest. Well, I can't tell the whole world, but all in the United States, I tell them all it is in their best interest. Whether they want their way that they trying to push to be or not, their best bet is to vote for you. Keep you in that office. This is such a true story. For with you in the office, I will be able to further move and do the work of which I've truly in this world come to do. And this work I've come to do, y'all might look down and like many, you might ask somebody about me, and they'll be, he's a nobody, and belittle me. Yeah, that's okay. But the work I've come to do, oh, it's not that small. In fact, very large indeed. The things I've come to do are. For I tell you, I've come to change this whole world in such a way that we shall all enjoy it. Well, not all, because it is too many of us who are damaged goods. A lot of you, and you know what? A lot of you are the black people. You're damaged goods. And why are you damaged? Because you refuse to hear the cries, to see the signs, to hear heaven's voice, which happens around you each and every day, trying to bring you back from your land of being lost. But y'all don't hear it. You rather stay into your ways of you who from Islam and Hebrew Israelites, you know what the way you take is so evil that you become to do devil's work in your expression of relaying your worship unto the heavens. Well, you worship hell. Y'all know not the heavens. It comes by the way you speak, from the message you teach. Oh, the white man is the devil and the black man is God. Oh, you fucking fools. I'm sorry to curse, but you make me so mad. Just as you make the heavens mad. No, the black man is not God. And the white man is not devil. Don't let that even sink into your head. All right? For the devil is a she. And yet, though the Father is of a he spirit, but he has no color with him. He has no color. His depth is just the darkest of all darknesses. And it surrounds and takes up all things. That's the depth of him who is the Father. Now God is the light of the Father. It's so much y'all don't understand because y'all don't know. Y'all don't know who God is. Y'all don't even know who man is. Y'all think God is the creator of all things. No. God is a being who came in the flesh of man. And why he came in the flesh of man? Because we were the greatest things that the Father did make. And coming in the flesh of man, he came into the flesh as no other that ever came into the flesh did come into the flesh. And that was without the help of the man. But a woman gave birth. A woman whom no man had ever touched. She was a virgin. Untouched by any man. But she ended up pregnant. And so the man who was to marry her at the time, and he was a king. Well, the son destined to be king. Well, he was king at the time. But in religions, y'all don't know the stories. Y'all think that the one who came out of her Y'all say he's God, but then you say he's not God. Because you say he's God, but then you give him a title which God. Let me explain to y'all who God is. Maybe that should help. God is the only way that you could get unto the Father. The Father meaning the one who created all things. For there is one who created all things. And the only way that you could get to him is by the only one that is called God. That's who God is. You call him the name Jesus. He has many names. But the two names that I shall not bear witness to, but I shall use to give you and show you who these two are. And that's from the two greatest religions that walk this earth, and that's Islam and Christianity. Now, Islam, they call God Allah. And Christians call God Jesus. Well, the Christians are more right than the Muslims, but only because the Muslims don't really know who Allah is, and they say Allah is the greatest. Allah is the Father. And then they mess it up because they say Allah is God. No. God is the only begotten of the Father. So if you want to use these two names, and I'm not bearing witness to them, because when you get to the hereafter, and this is what I'm telling all you Muslims and all you Christians, when you leave your flesh and you die and you go back to that place which is unseen, because remember, death is only the beginning pains of birth. Realize that. You have been, all of us who are in the flesh right now, we have went through 2 deaths and 2 births. We await to go through yet one more death and one more birth. And it is this one more death and this one more birth that you shall be held accountable for. And the scriptures tell you this too. By saying that there's only one death that you shall be held accountable for. But y'all realize, y'all don't understand that it tells you that there is one death that you shall, because you don't realize that you die and birth 3 times. But the other 2 times, they not held accountable. You're not held for those. That means you good by those. But by that 3rd death, you better have it right. And you're in the place of the greatest of all the Father did create. And I did not say God created, for God created nothing. But the way unto he who did make all things is God. And God is God. And he is the only way. Because he's the only begotten of the Father. Full of truth and grace. And peace and righteousness. There is so much I've come to bring unto you all in the world. And I want you all but follow me. It is time you do. And listen, you think the weather is, like, most of y'all, I don't know, y'all trying to big the weather up? Y'all ain't seen shit yet what this weather gonna do. But y'all don't want to see it. I don't want y'all to see it. So I want you all, you leaders of nations, and I told y'all it's time. Start calling me. My number is 347-691-1871. All you leaders who got bickering, like Russia, the leader of China. You might got, even with, if you got a beef with the leaders of the United States, call me. All you leaders over in the Middle East, over there, that's bickering and y'all fighting, call me. Send for me, that I may come to you, and that we may all sit down. And I tell you, I shall put it all to an end. And I care nothing for their anger. Their anger shall be disposed of. I promise you this. But you yet have to call. And I'm ready to move out. I done told all of y'all this. I'm ready to move out. I'm ready to go forth into the world, because I have little kids in my family. I want to see them grow up and have kids and their kids, and we not making a world that is even survivable for anything. But I know the way to change all these things. I know the way that you all must start to think. Whether you think you must think that way or not, I'm telling you, you must and shall. Or you shall be not. And so, I'm going to end this video. But before I do, I want to just say those last words I spoke, I'm going to say them plain and simple now. Either you're going to live by the way which the Lord thy God did come into the world bringing and bearing, and it is called love. So either you're going to live by that way, and not that love that you call your Christian love, your Islam love. No, those loves are tainted. I'm talking about that love that you first knew when you first came out of the womb. And it is that love that you must get to in order that many more should come out the womb. Get back to the love, y'all. God bless. One, peace in the Middle East.